Hey guys, NCAP24 here, coming back with another video. And before I get into this actual video, I want to kind of tell you a little bit of what my original intent was. My intent was to basically just go ahead, look at some popular cover 2 blitzes that should send that edge heat, and teach you how to block them, and then teach you, what to do in order to make sure that you've got the best amount of time using our 2 playbooks, whether that be the Patriots or the Cardinals, giving you the tools to block these blitzes so you don't have to get constantly under fire. Basically the nickel 2 blitzes or the DB Fire Press 2. Those are the ones that are just kind of swarming the community, the Slant Show 2. Those type ones that are cover 2 based edge heat that come at you quickly. Now, that was my original intent, and then my second part of that series would have been to not only show you how to block them, but go ahead and do the top 5 plays of both the Cardinals and the Patriots. Okay, so those were my original intent. This video is going to be part 3 of that, okay? And I'm going to start with it because the reason why I'm going to do that is because in my labbing, I went ahead and I was trying to see these blitzes and trying to learn them a little bit more to see what exactly the community is doing. And I came across what I feel is the best one, and something that I haven't seen out there as far as the way we're going to set this up, because we're going to have several different setups. We're going to set up like 5 different ways in order to really show different things to your opponent to really give them a headache, right? So, and the one I'm going to tell you is that the Big Dime 236 will, and it's the double, it's the DB Fire 2. All right. Now, before I get into this, I want to make sure that you know I picked this out of the Ravens playbook, and the reason why I did it because this has pretty much every single one of the formations we've already taught you, except for one. And what you're going to see here is we still got the nickel 245. We've also still got the nickel 335. We've got the Big Dime 236. And if you look here, we've got the 3-4 bear. The only one that's not in here that we taught you out of the Kansas City playbook would be the 3-4 over. As you can see, we don't have that. But we gain this 4-4 split, which is a really nice formation that we can definitely, maybe take a look at later, but it definitely helps with some, cover 2 inverts and some different formations against the run and whatnot. But for the time being, what we're going to do is we're going to shift our focus to the Big Dime 236 will, because I really think this is something that you could really utilize right away. And really get your opponent, under duress when it comes to the pressure you'll be able to give them. Okay, so that's kind of an introduction. I'm going to show you the original blitz here, which is basically the setup in which I'm going to start off with, and then we're going to break off how we can do different setups off this play as well. So this video is only going to be a 1 setup video, and then we'll come back with individual setups on different videos. So the play is going to be called the DB Fire 2. And what we're going to do here is we're going to press, pinch our D-line, shift our linebackers to the left. And now this is really where the kicker is, that this does not happen in dollar. When you shift them to the left, this player right here becomes basically on the line of scrimmage, which is really going to help you with the ability to get some of these blitzes in. And what we're going to do after we shift them to the left, we're going to crash our D-line up, and then we're going to bluff blitz the player that's in on the line of scrimmage right here, the one that I'm highlighted right now. So that is our original setup. This is against a running back on the right-hand side blocking, and let's go ahead and take a look at it now. And what you're going to see here is this player is going to get around the edge and be able to get through on the left-hand side. We had a running back blocking on the right, and we were still able to get around on the left-hand side. Now, what I typically do as far as coverage on this play is basically go ahead and use the bluff blitzer, and once he goes to the right-hand side, I'm going to peel off and go and cover the middle to left-hand side of the field. So it's going to show it again. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go ahead and peel off and cover over here, okay? It's kind of like a delayed type deal, because this player right here is going to go ahead and cover that initial vertical hook middle of the field, but we're going to be able to kind of get lost in the line of scrimmage in the trenches there, and then be able to peel off. And I get a lot of success in the last few days that I've been trying to lab this in game situation, to where the opponent doesn't necessarily think that you're going to be covering. They think that he's going to go in, and then you kind of peel off, and you're able to get some of those easy, slants and drags type interceptions because you're close to the line of scrimmage, and you're able to, to kind of grab one of those. So that's basically how the splits is set up. Now, what I'm going to do here is let's get out of this formation. I'm going to show it to you on the left-hand side blocker now. Same exact setup. So let's find a setup here that's got somebody on the left-hand side. Okay, so we got this here, and let's pick a play. Okay, someone blocking the Y corner at a gun Y trip sweep. All right, so let's go ahead and set this play up again. And what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to press. You're going to pinch your D-line. You're going to shift your linebackers left. You're going to crash them up, which is basically slant outside, and then you're going to go ahead and bluff blitz that linebacker that is on the line of scrimmage as well. And let's go ahead and show you how this is going to work again. And you're going to see how you're going to be able to get around that edge even when the running back is blocking on the left. That's why these blitzes are so tough. It's because it doesn't matter which side your running back is. If you go ahead and you shift your line in one way, it opens up something else. You shift your line the other way, it opens up something else. It basically, you have to have the right combination. We'll get into that later of how to block some of these blitzes in the different part of this series. So that is this first setup, guys. We're going to go ahead and come back with some different setups to show you how to utilize this as a really nice scheme. Thank you.